Welcome back to Burn the Ship, the podcast where we connect entrepreneurs to professionals to help you go all in on your business. I'm your host, Ezra Brown, and without further ado, I'm going to allow my guest to introduce himself.
Hey, man, it's DeAndre with the Angry Crab Shack.
DeAndre, I appreciate you coming and taking time out of your day. I know you're busy, man, running and starting a business over here. Man, I appreciate it. Kind of tell them what you do and how you've came about to this.
Man, first off, it's been a long journey, but I just want to say thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely, brother.
So, yes, I'm in the hospitality industry, so I own the Angry Crab Shack. Everybody always asks you why it's so angry. That's a great question. I have no choice, man. But to let y'all know that the food's so amazing that if you can't get it, you're going to get mad.
Absolutely.
Simple as that.
Love it.
But yes, man, it's been a long time coming. So it's always been a dream of mine to actually own a restaurant, especially seafood.
Right.
Because growing up, man, I swear, Juicy Crab had us in the chokehold, man.
Mm-hmm.
Since 2014, I'll never forget.
Yeah.
In Pleasant Hill,
Yeah.
man, had to be the number one location. Every time me and my wife or my girlfriend at the time actually wanted seafood,
Yeah.
bare minimum 45-minute wait.
Oh.
And I'm okay with that.
Right.
That's how great the food was.
Right.
So, I always knew I had that vision. I want to emulate what they do, their flavor and the seasoning. So one day, went across Arizona, actually, and that's where we saw the Angry Crab Shack at. Tried it for the first time. Amazing.
Yeah.
When I say it was a hit, it was a hit, man.
Right.
Not only for the flavor of the food, it was such an extended menu for everybody.
Yeah.
Allergy, if you don't like meat, tofu, different varieties of fish, a little bit of everything so the whole family can enjoy a meal together.
Right.
It's so hard nowadays with all these allergies.
Yeah.
And this is one place you can go and the whole family can enjoy.
Yeah.
And it's a great environment. We want the kids to yell, run around, right on the wall. That's what we are. We're a shack, but we're centered around family.
Right. That's
So
awesome.
that's the best thing for me. And, as soon as I tried the food, I'm like, man, I got to get in there. So, desperate times call for desperate needs. So, I started out technically working in a mechanic, a performance shop, Victory Auto. They taught me a lot, saved up a good bit of money. Short a lot, but my investors, my in-laws, thank God, they helped me out. Yeah. I owe you my life, thank you. But, I owed them a lot of money. But, slowly but surely, I'm working on paying it back. But, without them, my backbone, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
That's awesome.
The size, the hard work, dedication, and motivation. Because people don't know the drive, 2 hours a day.
Yeah. I know what you told me. I was like, there's no way.
Yes,
That's crazy.
man. So dedication, man, I cannot fail.
That's awesome, yeah.
And as simple as that.
That's awesome, and then the hospitality industry is definitely something that's, I feel like, people go into, but I feel like it's after a lot of endeavors. It's interesting that was what you first wanted to go into, and kind of what forced you into that. I know you say the Juicy Crab, going there and seeing that food, but you know what I mean? That's a big leap, to go from something where you got a income coming in, you got small kids at home, you know what I mean? So what was that light that turned on? Is like, I'm doing it, you know what I mean?
So I'll never forget, in 2020, that's really like the downfall of the Juicy Crab. I went there one day. When I say I was so disappointed in everything, they wouldn't give me no discounts, wouldn't refund my money, and everything was off of my whole entire order. And I was like, wow, this is the only seafood option I have.
Right.
Literally.
It literally is.
So I was like, you know what? I'm done with that. No more seafood. So I started sampling at home. Then I was like, oh, that's not it. So it made me think, like, I got to open a seafood spot.
Right.
I'll never forget, I shot a tweet on Twitter when it was called Twitter. It was like 2021. I said, who all will come if I actually open up a spot? Right. Just joking around.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised I got a lot of traction. I'm like, dang, okay. So that's the extra motivation I needed right there. And then, I always wanted to help people.
Yeah.
And I'm just now realizing how food helped people so much. They take time out their day to come and eat here. And just for that 45 minutes, I can take you away from all your problems.
For sure.
Everything.
Yeah.
And you can enjoy great time with the ones you love and great food.
Yeah.
That's what I really fell in love with, changing people's lives.
Yeah.
Temporarily.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man. Now that is for sure, because I've been in and watched you work. You wander around to every table that's in there. And there's many times the owner of a restaurant comes and walks up to a hospitality place and that, of the Angry Crab. It's essentially y'all are a franchise.
Yeah.
You don't see a franchisor owner or a franchisee walking around talking to the people in there. You see like the manager or whatever going in, but when it's hands on like that and you see everybody coming around and kind of the vibe that you guys have over there is awesome, and the food is great too. I know that, and then y'all have great deals all the time, all throughout the week.
I'm telling you, man. People don't understand. Kids eat free every day, all day, per adult.
Yeah.
You know, just our way of giving back. We understand. Right. You know, in today's era, man, prices are high.
Right.
You know, food is not cheap.
No.
You know, that's why we're trying to give these great deals to everybody to let people know.
We was talking about it earlier. I went to Chick-fil-A. It was $15, and I was like, I got a number one meal. What changed? What has happened? I got Polynesian sauce. It cost me $3.
God,
not really. But, you know, that's how it feels.
Yes.
But no, tell me a little bit about this. You know, this journey since you've been open. You guys have been running because this isn't just your first one currently. So tell me about from that start of the first operation. What's the hardships been? You know, obviously learning how to run a business, or you know, being that. I've never really cooked that much. You know, what's been that hardest thing for you going through this time?
I'm not gonna lie, the hardest part was getting open, man. Yeah. Because dealing with these contractors and people just after money, you know, I need this up front. Being arrogant, I didn't know that, man, I need to see some work first and I'll pay you in steps of the progress until you finish.
Right.
So I'm giving half up front, no callback, no return. So I'm starting off in the negative already, getting scammed. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it sucks when you realize how people are. And, you know, when you're genuine, it's like, I only want the best for everybody. Mm-hmm. You know, and how people do you and make you realize, like, gosh, man, it's not right. Mm-hmm. So I started off in the negative, you know, dealing with all these contractors. And, you know, that was probably the most difficult part, you know, having to calm myself down and, like, it's okay. It happens.
Right.
You know, anything
it's life. You get
having.
Back tenfold.
Tell me about it. So started off right there, shaky, pushed back 3 months. Should have opened in 2023, December, but you know, everything happens for a reason, so I'm not complaining. You know, I'm built for the pressure.
Yeah.
But besides that, man, the employees, man, you know, it get difficult, you know, because I want everybody to feel welcome. Right. And, you know, everybody get 100% of my attention.
Right.
But sometimes, you know, everybody pulling me here, pulling me there. And, you know, sometimes I can't do what's best for them because at the end of the day, I'm looking out what's best for the restaurant. And 99% of the time, what's best for the restaurant will be best for the employees. Mm-hmm. But sometimes they don't understand that.
They don't see the bigger picture behind it. You know what I mean? You got to paint it for them sometimes.
Exactly. You know, I love them to death, but, you know, just a little motivation here and there. Have everybody running equally and going all throttle. You know, that's the best thing about it.
Yeah, I love it. You know, and then you said a big thing before we sat down. I don't know if the audience catches it or not, but he drives 2 hours back and forth to work.
Yes.
How many people are dedicated enough to do something like that, you know, and it takes a special person to do that. What made you think about the location here in Acworth?
Actually, COVID kind of pushed me up in this area. And, you know, first time coming out here, I was like, I thought this was the country. Mm-hmm. But
we think it's the country, too, from where I'm from.
The more I drove in, I'm like, oh, wow, this is a beautiful area. And it reminds me where I live at over there near Chateau Alon. Mm-hmm. So that's what it reminds me of. But when I seen the location, I'm like, yeah, this is it. Not knowing that everybody think it's a dead area, you know, based on how to get there. But great traction, you know.
Right.
So I love the area, and especially the community, man. Mm-hmm. It's been amazing for me. So I got to appreciate everybody that's been there for me, man.
Absolutely, man. Because seeing you out and about doing, you know, networking and the first time, and they were like, yeah, he's going to this restaurant down there. I was like, what? I had to check it out. I had to come talk to the guy.
Yes.
But, you know, and then now getting to know you over the past couple months, you know, it's been awesome. And I've seen you, man, you're a driven individual. You know, it's cool to see young people in business, man. You're young. You know, you and your wife starting something out, going out like that is awesome. Just like before we were on the podcast, we were just talking with somebody and behind the scenes talking about what you guys are doing. And it's, you know, you never fail. You're not going to fail. You know what I mean? You can fail, but what's the definition of failure? You just get up one more. Definition of success is get up one more time and you fail.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You're learning all these things right now. Who's to say you're not going to be a millionaire in 5 years?
Exactly. It's only a matter of time. 5, that's a stretch.
But, you know,
2 years, man. 2 years, my max. 2 years, that's it. 5 years, no. You know.
Right. But, you know, that's one of those things. So how are you growing your business? You know, what has been those things that you're leaning on to grow your business right now?
Well, mainly the community, man.
Right.
Because those are the people that I'm shooting for, those daily customers. You know, it's not even customers, just family. Yeah. You know, getting those guys in daily, you know, and having the same service no matter what. It's going to be the best of the best, regardless the time you come in, 5 minutes from closing, don't worry about it.
Right.
You're going to get that same quality meal you would at 6 o'clock.
Right.
You know, no matter what. You know, I'm centered around family. And when I say family, it's everybody. So making sure everybody feel welcome and, you know, getting out there myself, you know. I can't depend on nobody but myself, you know, because I know nobody going to take it as far as I could.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
That's the main thing, getting out to the community and pushing the employees to be great because everybody got greatness.
Right.
You just got to unlock it.
Absolutely.
And I'm the one person that's going to push you to be great because I won't settle for anything else.
That's awesome.
The standard is the standard.
That's awesome. I love it. Nick Saban quote right there.
You already know. You already know.
You know, I don't know. You know, I don't know really about your background too much, but you know, are you come from a sports background?
Come on, man. You already know, baby.
Look, well, I know we're from Georgia. We're from Georgia. Everybody here, we're all athletes. At some
everybody.
point in time in your life, you've been one. But you know, kind of what has that changed your mental wise? Because greatness, that doesn't come about. You know what I mean? That's not something that people can instill it into you, but you don't make it instilled in. You don't practice this unless it's been practiced before. So what would you say that's had a big shift in your life for?
You're right. You know, without athletics, I wouldn't have this dedication. You know, my coaches instilled that in me. If you want to be something, you got to work hard. And it's not only when everybody's looking, it's behind the scenes. So that create character. So that was the hardest push for me. You know, my coaches believed in me. And, you know, they always gave me that little edge. No, just be a little better. A little bit better, you know. They may got skill, but you got the work ethic. So, you know, it balance out. You know, when they don't want to work hard, you working hard.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was my thing. You know, people don't understand. That helps so much, you know, without athletics. I may not be here where I'm at today.
Right.
You know, that taught me valuable lessons and gave me the mindset I have today.
Right.
You know, the go-getter.
I can definitely attest to that because I did the same thing, man. I just got done playing, so that I can't not be doing something. It pisses me off when I'm not. When I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs for a second, I'm like,
I heard that.
God almighty. I think I was telling Kelly this like the other day. I was like, I was never on my phone before I started this job. Now because I got to call people all the time, I'm always on my phone and I hate it. But it's just because the next thing is easy. It's easy to hop on your phone and start scrolling.
Tell me about it.
And I start doing it, and I'll catch myself. I'm like, fuck.
I know it's addictive, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's why I force myself at least 2 hours a day away from my phone.
Yeah.
Just being in the moment. That's it.
That's smart. And then kind of what would you say you do for your team? You know, like you said, the standard's the standard. What would you say you kind of hold them with? You know, what is that high value you keep with them? You know, what do you expect from them daily?
Oh, you know, first start off with myself. I can't hold them accountable if I'm doing myself. Right. So, you know, I try to do everything to the best of my ability. You know, anytime they need me, I'm there regardless. I don't care what it is. Ride home, short on cash. I got you. Because that's just who I am individually. It's not for clout or to make myself look good. That's just me.
Right.
You know, I'm a decent person. But, you know, I always see the best in everybody. You know, I always believe in second chances because I was handed one. So, you know, it's just being there for them, not just physically, but mentally, you know.
That's awesome. I bet people appreciate working for you, too.
Tell me about it.
I'm sure they do for sure because it's not like that often. I'm very blessed to have the work environment that I have. You know, they're very laid back, let us kind of do as we please as long as you're doing your job. You ain't got to really worry about it.
Simple
but
as that.
The problem is you can't trust people to do their job unless you see it working and happening right in front of you. Like if you don't see the number go up on the board for us, you know we ain't out working. You know
Exactly.
Like, if it ain't moved in a month, like what were you doing last month? Because it's not easy to close a deal, but it's not hard either in the same sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As long as you can sit there and talk with them. And then what would you say, you know, your future is like right now? Because I know we've talked a good bit about kind of what you got going on, but tell people what you got coming for them here soon.
I got a couple more locations coming for you guys. Guarantee. I plan to take over Georgia. Yeah. That's the first step.
That's awesome.
Next, I'm taking over the nation.
Yeah.
And it's just simple as that.
That's awesome.
You know, that simple.
Where's your next location going to be at?
Right now.
Can you talk about it?
Okay, I'll give you a little sneak peek. So Atlantic Station right now.
Yeah.
My next location is in the air. So just looking for the next best opportunity.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's awesome. And then so with you guys, with y'all's franchise, do y'all have like a halo area that y'all can go in like with each location? Like this location's got to be 20 miles from this location. Something like that. I don't really know how that works for you guys. I was wondering if you could explain that.
No, not for us. Basically the traction.
Okay.
You know, how many people in the area.
Yeah.
You know, that's the main thing for us. But, you know, anybody who needs seafood, I want to, you know, be right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And there ain't nowhere else around here. I mean, there's, maybe one location somewhere near us.
Whatever their name is, yes.
Yeah, it's not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it anymore.
Exactly.
Cross their name out, we'll mute it. And then for you, you know, what is that... what does that free time look like for you whenever you're outside of work?
Gosh, man, I wish I had free time.
What do you do to relax? Dre, if you had a perfect time to relax, what would you do?
On the car ride, just listen to audiobooks and podcasts. Yeah. That's my time to relax because when I get home, boom, switch, automatic dad and husband mode. Simple as that because I'm gone so much. I gave up a 9-to-5 for a full-time 24/7 job. And they don't tell you that part about being in this position. You know, anybody don't want to work, I got you.
Right.
You know, everybody call out, I got you.
Yeah.
So I have to balance out that time with my family.
Right.
So no matter what, when I get home, no matter how tired I am, how geeked up I'm on Red Bulls,
Yeah.
I have to invest 100% in them. Because they deserve it.
And that probably keeps you sane, huh?
Oh, yes. I go to sleep 3 o'clock every day because I got to spend time talking to my wife, spend time with the kids. It's just
and you back
clockwork.
up to it at
6
8
o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah, 6 o'clock. Hitting the road, trying to make it by 10.
Man, that's awesome, man. What you're doing is awesome, man. You very driven individual, man. I appreciate what you're doing because it's shines a light into people that are like me that want to go do something similar, in life. Because that's very like you said, man. You have something nobody else had. The risk of fear just went out the window. You said, "Screw it, I'm going."
Exactly. So I'm gonna make it, or I'm gonna make it, no matter what. Because like you said, it's always a learning experience for me.
And then Dre brought us some food as well. So show us what we got.
Yes. Hook y'all up. So
we're gonna look at it.
Yes. So I got a couple, half a pound of shrimp. Woo.
The shrimp.
Yes.
Shrimp's fire.
Yes, exactly. I got another one, just so y'all can enjoy this amazing food. Best in the business. And we standing on business. Yes. Then, everybody always talking about seafood. So I got y'all a sample of some wings. Yeah, sweet and tangy. Made with love. I wish I could take the credit. I didn't make it. Shout out my boy Trev. Thank you, my boy. But yes. So a little bit of everything, for you guys.
And I'm going to give you the floor right here. Kind of sell the people on it.
Okay. So this right here is the house special. It's called the trifecta. Of course, there's going to be 3 sauces in it, but I can't tell you everything now. I don't need to try and steal my recipe. So, garlic, Cajun, and lemon pepper is the base seasoning.
We're going to go for this one first.
Yes.
So, I'm pretty sure the trifecta is what I had the last time I was over there, and it was fire.
Yes, I didn't put no heat in it because our heat escalate quickly.
Yes. It's that Cajun.
You already know, man. So, it's amazing. I love it. Especially these wings, man. You ain't gonna get these nowhere but here. I'm telling you, highly addictive. Don't say I didn't warn you guys now. But yes, man, I love it. Never get tired of it. Never get tired of it.
And then tell the people where you guys are at.
So we're located in Acworth. It's confusing if you ask me. Technically, Kennesaw and Acworth. Thank you guys for giving me so hard of a time to get all my paperwork ready because I had to go to both. But we're located in front of the old Walmart. Right where the diner used to be located, in front of Zaxby's, guys. You can't miss it. It's only 2 locations in Georgia. So don't go to the location in Atlanta. We'll go there, but, the bread and butter is definitely Acworth. First location is just a different feeling, man.
All right, trifecta, I would say scale 1 to 10. I'm going to say it's 10. Just because I like seafood anyway, so I'm not really big on it could be unseasoned seafood, and I like it. That's really good. And then what is this one?
Oh, they're actually both the same. But I told him to put a little heat in one.
Okay.
So hopefully.
I think this one's the one that had heat because whenever I take that one, okay.
Yes.
Let's see what we're talking about here. That little heat's probably where I'm at now.
Yes. Hopefully you put it, and if you did, not too much because, like I said, it does escalate quickly. I always tell people, go down, man, because I can't take heat out, but I can always add it. Simple as that. So.
That one's got the heat. I like the heat.
Oh,
I like the heat. I like the heat.
Okay.
I like the heat.
Starting off good. Yes.
Highly recommend that.
Oh, yeah, come on. That's what I've been waiting for, man. I'm telling people, we got the best wings in the business. And, and it's a seafood spot. But,
Give them a try here.
Yeah.
They look good already. What'd you say these are?
So those are sweet and tangy wings. Yes, made from scratch.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't judge me how I eat my flats.
Oh, don't worry, man. That's the best.
Everybody eats them different, but flats is the way to go.
See, that's my guy right there. Flats got no judgment for drums, but flats are the way to go.
All right. That shit's good.
And yeah, they do have a little kick, just a little, but hopefully not really too unmanageable.
Nah, there's not much kick to it at all.
Okay, okay. You know what? Next, I'm gonna you a heat too.
I eat spicy food though.
Oh, you at the right place then? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to up it for you next time. You
heard
that?
Whenever I come in, I'll up.
Okay. I'm gonna have to give you a 2 or a 3. Yeah. So this
the wings are really good too.
Sample.
I like the sweetness to them. I like a little bit more heat, but with add some sweetness to them, these things are really good, man. This honestly, from a seafood spot, that's not what I was expecting. I was not expecting that at all.
I'm telling you guys.
Did y'all throw wings? So, for you guys, did y'all throw wings onto the menu, or was it already there whenever you took over?
It was already there, but we had to elevate it because this is Georgia, baby. We love our lemon pepper wings. So, we had to elevate the flavor. So, with our location, you know, we are based out of Arizona.
Right.
But being here in Georgia, we had to switch all the recipes around because
I remember
it's
you
the
telling me
South.
something about that.
Yeah, so
So what was that conversation like?
difficult, you
Because
know.
give them, because there's going to be somebody that
Exactly.
wants to start a franchise that runs one that's going to be across country like that. So what was that conversation like to fit the culture of where you're at?
Well, you know, thank you, corporate, for everything. You know, if it ain't broke, don't break it. That's their motto. But this a whole different market. So, you know, we had to focus on the flavor.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of people was complaining about the season because, you know, our season never salty. So,
Right.
you know, that's the difference between mainly us and whatever their name is. You know, you're not going to worry about high blood pressure. But it came to a time where it was like, you know, I'm getting a lot of complaints.
Right.
And too many complaints for my liking.
Right.
You know, because I expect people to enjoy your food because you work hard for your money.
1,000%. You spent money on it.
Exactly. So at least let's enjoy the food. So, you know, day after day, I'm like, I can't keep doing this. So talked to corporate, came up with a new recipe, then boom, it's been a hit ever since.
And that's
you know?
awesome. That's awesome. And then what would you say, you know, has been the one thing you've leaned on through this whole time in business? You know, it's obviously been a roller coaster for you. You know what I mean? It, just like everybody else's business. But getting one up and running, you know, you've been up and running for what, 8 months now?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, first off. We're going to do this podcast again in a year and be in a whole different mindset with it. But
I heard that.
what's it called? You know, what's been that thing you've been able to lean on this whole time? You know, obviously, people say family, obviously, but what in business have you been able to lean on?
Oh, wow. The local business owners. So them guys giving me, you know, the right knowledge. Being around the right people makes a huge difference. And I didn't realize that. You know, it took me now being around those guys who's so successful, it just make me even more hungrier. So, you know, I love it, you know, being able to have those different conversations, stuff that I didn't know, you know, like this is new for me. So I'm learning as I go.
Right.
So thank God they're helping me avoid a lot of obstacles. You know, the size, you know, the ABA, the KBA, and my in-laws.
Yeah.
You know, those are my backbone. Of course, my wife, you know, I can't forget you, babe. I love you. You know?
I told him to ignore you for a second.
Yeah. I can't be on the couch with nobody. Yeah. But yes, you know, just being around those people, man, they really gave me that third eye opening, you know, and I really appreciate them because they didn't have to welcome me with open arms like they done.
Right.
And, you know, and like I said, you know, when you have the right intentions and all you do is hope for the best no matter what, you know, everything always come back around.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? So I'm very thankful.
And I don't know if you can attest to this like I can, but see, I didn't really understand. Like, I knew your network's as big as your net worth. Your net worth's as big as your net worth. I always thought about that, you know, whatever, thought just BS, you know. But now being in business and kind of being around all these people for the last year and a half has been kind of, it's about who you know that can help you out because people want to help people no matter what, especially if they trust you or like if they like you. Then you got to trust you because they can build the trust if they like you. But they want to help you out as being somebody, being young in business. They want to see you be successful because they see something in you that was probably in their self or in somebody that was around them.
Exactly.
And they want to help you out. And I don't know if you can attest to that, but that's definitely something that I've thought's been awesome being in the community around here.
Oh, you 100% right because I had no idea how important it is for people to see the face. Not at all, you know, without the networking and actually being able to go to these meetings, who knows, you know, I may be, you know, out of business at the point of time, you know, because it's very important to be in the community and let people know you're there for the community because they're going to be there for you.
1,000,000%. And what would you say, would you change anything about this journey so far?
Will not be cutting checks until I see improvement and work done, first and foremost, but anything else, no. You know, it's molded me to a whole different individual, you know, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm loving it.
Yeah. How much would you say you've grown up through this process?
Oh, gosh. A ton, you know, gosh, you know, looking at these profits and loss statements and money going out the drain. Oh, yes. You know, it made me look at money totally different because, weekly, me and the kids getting 2 or 3 pair of shoes every Friday, faithfully. You know, cut my spending down because I'm realizing, like, you know, the importance of money, you know, helping me grow up a little bit more.
Right. That's awesome. And how old are your kids?
Love y'all to death. 7, 4, 15 months. People hate that. 1, you know, sorry.
Yeah.
It just happens. But, yes, I started young.
Yeah.
But, you know, I wouldn't change it for a bit because I was heading in a totally different path, you know, without my kids and my wife, you know. I wouldn't be where I'm at today either because that's my backbone, literally. That's who I do it for.
Right.
You know, every day I have to make it for them.
And that means something.
Exactly.
You got to put food in their mouth. They count
No
on
matter
you.
what.
They count on
Exactly.
you because they can't rely on themselves yet.
Tell me about it. So failure is not an option. I have to go get it.
That's awesome.
I have to.
That is awesome. No, you're a very driven individual, man.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate what you're doing. It's super awesome. And then last thing I got for you, man, is what was it like burning the ship, leaving? What was your emotion when you left your 9 to 5 and you went to be the owner and operator of the Angry Crab Shack? What was that jump? What was those emotions like that whole time?
Nervous, man. Failure. Like, up late at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, looking at my family sleep. Like, if I make this decision and jump, I have to be okay with the risk of losing it all. You know, house, townhome, mortgages, car notes, you know, school stuff. It's like the nervous feeling, man, like constantly. So, like, I'm sweating now just thinking about the feeling. I get that feeling like, man, if I fail, you know, I have no one to turn to.
Right.
I don't have family like that. So
Right.
I'm going back to zero, which I'm okay with because that's where I came from.
Right.
But they have this lifestyle. They have to continue that.
Right.
You know, the look on my wife's face to see me fail, never.
Right.
Because she already see me at my lowest, I never go back.
Right.
And, you know, people don't understand that feeling of when somebody depend on you and you all they have. That's a different type of hunger. Man, a lot of tears, a lot of praying. But at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm staying up that whole night, I finally said, you know, I have to take that risk. Life about risk. Live life never knowing to jump off the edge. Simple as that.
100%.
You know, I took that risk. And I'm still not in the green yet. You know, it's not over for me. It's
Right.
just a start.
Right.
So, but I wouldn't change anything. But that feeling I'll never go back to.
That's awesome. No, that's awesome. That is awesome. I don't think you'll make it back there. I don't think you're gonna make it back there, man. I appreciate you, Dre, first and foremost for coming and being on here, taking time out of your day, bringing me this awesome food because we finna smash down on this as soon as they get done.
Yeah.
And man, I wish you the best of luck, man.
Oh,
Anything
thank
you
you,
need, man, holler at anybody that's around my network. We will help you out any way we can. Anything I can do, I'll help you out. Obviously, you know, we stay in contact.
I have to.
But man, it's been awesome. And leave the people the last word. Tell them something.
First off, I want to thank all you guys, you know, for y'all hard work and dedication because you didn't have to do this. So I just got to thank everybody, literally everybody, especially my in-laws, my investors. Without you guys, this wouldn't even be possible, especially the wife, the kids, and my employees and everybody's in my circle. But most importantly, those who want to take that jump, guys, it's always possible. You know, don't be afraid of failure. Greatness.
Awesome.
You know,
greatness is inside of every single one of us.
Exactly. But you got to believe in yourself. Even if you don't have nobody. Like me, I didn't have nobody. But you can do it. Believe it. Get it done. Simple as that.
Believe it and live it and burn the ship, guys. Thank you so much, Ray.
Yeah.